Thank you, everybody, for joining me. First of all, I'd like to respect and honour Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islanders elders, past, present, and future, and we acknowledge the stories, traditions, and living cultures of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples on this land and commit to building a brighter future together. Also, the content you see in this event may be sensitive to others, so if you are triggered at all, we understand if you need to leave and advise you to call Lifeline on 13 11 14 or 1-800 RESPECT, which is a specific domestic violence line. I would like to dedicate this presentation to my great-grandmother, Della Meehan. My great-grandmother enjoyed a very difficult relationship with my grandmother and mother, and she wanted the better things for all of us. I know that I am making her proud, and I feel like Walk Everyday May is a part of her legacy, as she spent so much of her time and energy trying to mend our broken family. I miss her every day, and I am so grateful to her for being a mother figure in my life, even though she is no longer physically with us. I feel her gentle hand guide me as I try to create better things to help contribute to a better world. About White Ribbon. White Ribbon is a part of a global social movement working to eliminate gendered violence. We strive for an Australian society where all women and children are safe. White Ribbon is the world's largest movement engaging men and boys to end men's violence against women and girls, promote gender equality, and create new opportunities for men to build positive, healthy, and respectful relationships. The White Ribbon Australia movement works through a primary prevention approach in communities, schools, and workplace across the country. Through our programs and campaigns, we engage with men to become active in the social change needed to stop men's violence against women and children. White Ribbon's core values are accountability, to be transparent, responsible, and trustworthy in all activities and interactions, collaboration, to work collaboratively to achieve our vision of ending men's violence and abuse against women, diversity, to respect, understand, and include all forms of diversity, to honour individual uniqueness and to celebrate differences, humility, to listen, learn, and treat everyone with respect. Okay, introducing myself. I am an artist and recent bachelor's graduate from UNSW Art and Design. My practice evolved into something autobiographical, but in a way that brought light onto a subject that has a lack of awareness. Most people are aware of intimate partner violence, but not many people are aware of family violence and the many forms it takes. In the last year of my degree, I had a solo exhibition called Self-Made, which talked about how I had to unlearn everything I was taught growing up and learn how to be a functioning, healthy adult. Being myself was a constant fighting battle because my biological family members were always telling me who I am and making it hard for me to form my own identity. Whenever I would tell people about my family struggles, I would be shamed by others into mending those relationships. I was portrayed as a homewrecker to my own family, and no one ever really criticized my family members or tried to hold them accountable. I would constantly end up homeless because I would constantly challenge their behavior toward me, but I also kept mostly silent due to others shaming me into reestablishing contact. What helped me get my life on track was my art and my writing, and what gave me my voice back. It gave me my voice back, and I started writing essays and researching family violence because I knew I wasn't alone in this experience. I realized that there is a social hierarchy with family and that the concept of putting up with abuse because you are blood related is ridiculous. I decided to choose my own family, and just recently I married into my partner's family. Although I have my own family now, my childhood trauma still affects me, and I want there to be more support for people who have to cut ties with biological family. People without reliable biological family should not have to fall into the cracks. Other ways I want to help with this event is, of course, an entire family cut off is not the answer for everyone, but the isolation that can come with being a family violence victim needs to stop. One big thing I want to achieve with this event eventually is by creating a community in which people can feel safe and supported with their family struggles. Family isn't always blood, and I would like to create a space where people can feel safe and heal collectively and find new support networks that can help them heal family relationships, stand up for themselves, or walk away entirely. Only you know what you need, and you need to be supported in getting your needs met. Aligning with White Ribbon's cause, one big thing I appreciate about White Ribbon is their dedication to not only helping victims of family violence and domestic violence, but also offering perpetrators education and help to change their behaviour. This is a valuable thing to break the cycle of family violence, especially when it's multi-generational trauma. Of course, getting to the perpetrator to change is not the responsibility of the victim, but making it known that there are resources and places where perpetrators can change their behaviour opens the doorway of opportunity to help men broken families. Of course, this is a lifetime goal, but I would like to share this with you all as I aim to make this event an annual commitment. And to White Ribbon. During my internship with ARC, I learnt a great deal about event management, but I was also struggling at this time with the lockdown, so I needed something that would help me rise above the pain in the same way that Princess Diana rose above her emotional pain. I came up with the idea of Walk Everyday May, and I decided to line it with White Ribbon, which already does so much to help victims of domestic violence. I also learned a great deal more about this cause that I hold very dear to my heart. Now I want to get into some stats that White Ribbon has kindly provided. Domestic and family violence is the leading cause of homelessness for women and their children. Violence cost against women is estimated to cost the Australian economy $22 billion a year. 1 in 6 women experience abuse before the age of 15. 1 in 3 young people don't think controlling someone is a form of violence. Children of mothers experiencing domestic violence have higher rates of social and emotional problems than other children. So I have a page, an official page for this event. You can scan the QR code in the corner. It might be in your right or your left-hand corner at the bottom. If you'd like to donate, please donate and sponsor me in my commitment to try and walk 20,000 steps a day. But if you want to join and spread awareness yourself, you can click on the Join Me button on my page. Thank you for listening. And